Hey guys, so Skate America was on this week, and it was kind of awesome because I was looking up online some stuff, and then I realized that Ice Network was actually streaming it for free, which was fucking awesome because like usually Ice Network, you have to pay a certain fee to watch, and it's really stupid because they don't stream like everything, but they stream like really like American shit. So like they have all of like the sectionals and the regionals covered, nationals covered, but they only cover Skate America and no other Grand Prix, which is retarded. And it's really annoying because like they black you out. So then that's why I don't have a membership. But I was really excited to get to watch it free because yay! And it was HD, which is kind of nice. But aside from that, the point of this video was to comment on this past competition. In the men, Yuzuru Hanyu, as most people know, set a world record with 95 points in short program, and it was well deserved because his program was like fucking awesome. Like everything was solid. It was a beauty. Like that was pretty good. Except I think he could do better because he was saying how he doesn't feel the program as much because he doesn't get in character. So imagine like if he can actually figure out how to put his emotions right, because he's already like a really like he puts all of like his feelings into it too. So if he figures out how to get that, he could get like 100 points and kill Patrick Chan because after Patrick's mishap at the Japan Open, maybe he's a good world champion contender. You never know. Takahiko Zuka. I knew of him before in 2011 when he won world silver medal, but I didn't really look at him that much. And when he took over Yuzuru's place by just over 7 points, I was like, wow, because that means that Yuzuru kind of did fuck up because in the free he did fall 3 times. He looked tired and messy the whole time, so I guess the pressure of being first after the short and the world record got to him, though. I thought that he would still be able to hold the first because he was 10 points over Kazuka. But then in the end, Kazuka was first and Hanyu was second, and Tatsuki Machida, who's also from Japan, we made a Japan sweep, in the men, was third, so that was kind of cool to watch. But I thought Yuzuru could have done way better because if he could skate it clean, he could kill Patrick Chan. In the ladies, Ashley Wagner is probably my biggest bet, but then I thought that Alina Leonova would be a really big contender because she was silver last year, she had a great start last year, she had a solid triple toe, but I was really depressed actually by the amount of difficulty in the jumps that most of the ladies did. Because in the short program, 4 of them did triples, but then the thing was that out of the 4 of those who did triples, they were like the easiest ones you could possibly do. And a lot of the other jumps they did were like triple loop, double toe, triple loop, triple toe, double axel, or like triple salchow, triple flip, double axel. And on that point, nobody did a solid triple flip. Everyone did like a double or like a flop. So like that was surprising because when I'm watching, Alina Leonova came in 9th after the short. Like what? And I was I thought she would have been in like the top 3 because she did so well last year. Rachel Flatt came in 10th after the short, which I wasn't surprised about because she didn't really look like she was ready to take back and be a major contender yet. I think she's still adjusting to school, and I guess hey, going to Stanford and being an elite skater cannot be easy. Though Christina Gao will be going to Harvard, if not now, next year, and I feel like for her, it could either go up or go down. But from this competition, she came second to Ashley, even though she was third after the short, was second in the free, and was able to get overall over Adelina Sotnikova from Russia, who was second after the short, but then pulled an Oda, as Jackie Wong's skating examiner puts it, which basically means that she did too many combinations, and she was deducted and was only given 0 points on some of them. And if she didn't do that, she could have probably taken over Christina. But she still was 3rd place and was 10 points out of 4th place, which is So it wasn't that big of a competition for the ladies. But aside from that, I still thought that Adelina could have done so much better than Christina. But yeah. In the pairs, it was kind of obvious that Foloswar and Trenkov were going to win. They actually took first and second. I mean, first in the free, second in the what? Okay, I can't talk. Anyways, they won by 10 points, and the Chinese couple, Pang Ting and Tong Jian, were second place, and then 8 points they were ahead of was Katie Denny and John Colin from the United States, and who were easily 10 points over the fourth place and everybody else. So it was a pretty even and like a pretty distinct who was going to be what. And then in ice dancing, I was surprised actually because I didn't actually get to see the free dance because when I tried watching on TV or tried watching it on Ice Network, I couldn't find it. Meryl Davis and Charlie White, obviously they're going to win. But then I thought that Caitlin Weaver and Angie Poje would have been second. But then I think they didn't do as well as they hoped in the free and came second to Ekaterina Borova and Dmitry Soloviev from Russia, who had a really awesome free dance, I have to say. I liked it a lot. It was good. Like, I feel like they'd be a good top 5 contender for next year. This year's Worlds. But I'm disappointed in Weaver and Poche because they were not able to make second, and I was like expecting it to be like U.S., Canada, Russia. But oh well, they're still on the podium and they're only 2 points behind. And their free dance this year is different because Caitlin is like a statue, and she gets like woken up by him, and this whole thing like it looks really cool. But I think they need to fix their levels, and yeah. And then this week is Skate Canada, which will be exciting. I'm mad because they're not showing Skate Canada on NBC and not NBC. They're not doing it on CBC, so I can't watch it, which is stupid because CBC is like the Canada sports channel. So I don't know why they don't have they don't have the viewership or like the rights for it. I don't understand why. Quick overview of that. Patrick Chan's probably going to pone at this competition, though at the last Japan Open he was kind of iffy, but then compared to the rest of the crowd, he probably has an easy chance. Second place will probably either be Javier Fernandez or Noburani Oda, but then both of them are also kind of iffy. Dennis Tan, Arthur Ginshti, and Foreign Amodio are kind of like iffy too. So like Patrick will probably be definitely on the podium, for sure. But then depends on how well he skates and if anyone else can take over him. In the ladies, it's really hard to tell because they have a lot of strong skaters because you have Kanako Murakami, you have Akiko Suzuki, who were both in the top 5 at Worlds. There are 3 Russians. Elizaveta Tukumishiva was the actual champion last year, and then Polina Sheplin was in the Junior Grand Prix final, and this will be her debut, I think, on the senior circuit. And then Kinesia Makarova as well from Russia, so they'll be a strong team. And then Gracie Gold and Caroline Zhang will be from the U.S. Gracie is definitely a very strong skater. She was second at Junior Worlds last year. Caroline is a bit of a wild card because she really messed up at her last competition. But she has medaled quite often, so I really can't say who will win. Though if I have to make a decision of who would be on the podium, will be either Akiko Suzuki and Elizaveta, just because they are the most solid and they have the qualities that would likely keep them somewhat consistent. In the pairs, Savchenko and Solopy will probably take the gold in this one. Second place will be Megan DeHamel and Eric Radford from Canada. And then third place will be either the new U.S. pair, Lindsay Davis and Mart Ladwig, or Paige Lawrence and Rudy Swagers from Canada, and if they mess up somebody else. But until we see the short program, it's hard to tell. In ice dancing, Virtue and Moyer will definitely pone. There are 2 other very strong Canadian teams, Piper Gills and Paul Poirier. They were 3rd at Nationals, which was very strong for them, and Karasov and Asher Hill were 4th at Nationals and I want to say 12th at Worlds, which is a accomplishment for them. And Capolini and Luca Lanotte from Italy they were medalists last year. I actually went to Skate Canada last year and it was the best thing in my life. And then Madison Hubble and Zachary Dunn, who have been around too. So I want to say Virtue Moyer will be definitely first, and then podium questioners will probably be Capolini, Lanotte, and Piper Gilles and Paul Poirier. Maybe. I think. But we'll see then. And anyways, I have to sleep because it's 2 a.m. and I have to get up for 8:30 class. Okay. See you guys later.